Have you ever felt like you're doing all the things and still somehow you're not getting the recognition you thought would actually come? You studied, you worked, you've put in the hours, the reps, the intention, and yet the inbox stays quiet. The bookings don't flood in. The breakthrough still feels like it's waiting for permission. Here's the truth. You don't get paid for your time. You get paid for the value. And value isn't just what you know. It's how you show up in the world. Most people try to solve the wrong problem. They say, I need to change more. I need to raise my rates. I need to get what I'm worth. But price follows value, always. You can't raise your price and expect the world to play along. You raise your value and the world adjusts. Clients respond, opportunities open, people listen differently. And here's the shift. People feel your value before they calculate it. They know if you're the real deal. They really do know. Not from the headline, but from the energy behind your voice. That energy behind your voice is so important. The clarity in your message, the steadiness in your presence. There's an unspoken law in every marketplace, every industry, every conversation. Value demands attention. No hype, no volume, no charisma. Clarity, confidence, consistency. The world pays attention to those who show up like they belong, not because they're entitled, but because they've done the inner work to believe it. That kind of presence can't be faked. It radiates. And people respond to it the way a compass responds to north, without needing to be convinced. If you've been underbooked, if you've walked away from conversations thinking, I should have said more. If you've offered discounts just to feel wanted, then hear this. It's not your talent that's failing you. It's your framing, your energy. It's the subtle way you show up, asking to be seen, instead of claiming space like it's already yours. That ends today. I once remember sitting in a pitch meeting, nervous, well prepared and polite. And across from me was someone who's just sat there, relaxed, calm, almost bored. But when they spoke, everyone leaned in. And that's when I realized something. He wasn't more skilled than me, but he believed in what he carried. He didn't ask for attention. He commanded it by simply being settled in his own value. It changed how I speak, how I walk into a room, how I own my offer. Let me give you 3 ways to raise your value instantly. Not next year, not after the next course, now. So, step 1, sharpen your message. If you're vague, you're broke. Clarity is a magnet. Know what you solve, for whom and how. Say it in 1 sentence without flinching. Step 2, package it like it matters. Don't sell coaching, don't sell content, sell frameworks, name systems, defined outcomes. When you offer sounds powerful, people treat it powerfully. 3, deliver with quiet confidence. People sense when you're unsure. They feel when your voice is hiding behind disclaimers. Speak like it matters, because it does. And when you believe in your value, you give permission to believe in you too. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you demand through presence. Not demand like shouting, demand like gravity. Unignorable, centered. So from now on, no more hoping they'll get it. No more apologizing. No more lowering your volume to make others comfortable. You're not here to perform. You're not a monkey. You're here to transform. And people don't pay for information. They pay for results. They pay for alignment. They pay for certainty. And that starts with how you show up. So let's set a new baseline. You don't shrink, you sharpen. You don't guess, you clarify. You don't ask, you embody. Because when you carry your value, the world starts mirroring it back. You attract what you believe you're worth, not what you whisper in secret, but what you declare with your presence. If this spoke to you, if something clicked that you can't unhear, then do type in the comments, I raise my value. Say it like a decision, not a wish, because this is the moment it shifts from hoping to holding. Now you've raised your value, you're showing up with more clarity, more conviction, and more presence. But how do you make it scalable? In the next video, I'll walk through the next step scale plan. How to go from effort to engine, from spark to system. Because your value is rising and it's time to let your business catch up. Let's build what matters without burnout. So I'll see you in episode 3. Click the subscribe and make that comment and come on the journey together. Have a lovely day. Speak to you soon now.